Well, now I'm going to do some positive videos, and let me start with I want to do some top 5 reasons why I love, and I'm going to do something with um Ernest Goes to Camp because, well, Ernest Goes to Camp, yes, this is not summer anymore. It's November, but my show. Now let's go on with the top 5 reasons why I love Ernest Goes to Camp. Starting with number 5, and that is most definitely the atmosphere. The atmosphere of this film is such a great, like, I love movies in the 80s where it was summer, you know, like Meatballs 2, Summer Camp Nightmare, um of course, Ernest Goes to Camp, which, in my opinion, has got to be one of the best. I always loved camp movies. And I know, like, there's a lot more uh, in there with, like, summer. Um, Even if it's, like, something at a lake, like Great Outdoors, or even a summer movie like Summer Rental. Always love those kinds of atmosphere in those films. And I think Ernest Goes to Camp is on top of the list. Number 4 is the duo of Eddie and Chuck. Yes, way before Bobby, there was a character named Eddie. Eddie is played by a guy who would end up being the chief of police in Ernest Scared Stupid. He was also AKA Kenny's father. It was cool to see him in a complete different role because he's not really like what you know, would see him as in that. Like, it's really funny. And, Chuck is just Chuck. And come to think of it, with uh, the, you know, the exception of a few, Daniel Butler, who plays Eddie, has been in not just Ernest Scared Stupid, but uh, a handful of Ernest movies, from Saves Christmas to Goes to Jail, and even Hey Vern, It's Ernest. My number 3 has got to be the character of Nurse St. Cloud. I love Nurse St. Cloud. I think she's one of my favorite side characters in the Ernest movies because she is one of the few people that actually gave Ernest a chance. Not how, because he can be, you know, a nincompoop, he can be very, a complete idiot, dumb, but he means well, and he has a heart, and you know he understands the kids. And I love that how where Nurse St. Cloud actually gave Ernest a chance, from the other older, especially the older women, the other women in the series, after the exception of the kids, were all shitty. So she was always like the one that kind of understood Ernest. Number 2 is Ernest finally getting even with Sherman Crater. Love that. I love how Sherman Crater tries to kill him, and Ernest is his chosen one, which in the theory of that is after he was blessed, with the whole native thing. I think that's why Ernest never died, or the way they always tried to kill Ernest in the other movies. And I just love that our Ernest gets even and kind of like saves the day. Love that. My number 1 is Jim Varney singing "Gee, I'm Glad It's Raining," or just "Gee, I'm Glad It's Raining." It because I have to give credit to Jim Varney. Jim Varney is one of my heroes, inspiration to that. One of the inspirations to the Howie character, and just a very big influence on my life growing up. And Gee, I'm Glad It's Raining is one of those things where you can tell both Jim Varney and Ernest had such tremendous talent. And why I don't look at this as a stupid movie or, you know, I always thought of Ernest as that one person that understood you, so that's why I love this character. And that's my number one reason why I love Ernest Goes to Camp.